Are we ready to begin?
No, I have to do the opening. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Gentle Yoga. This type of gentle yoga is designed as a palliative yoga, which is primarily a preventive style, but it can have therapeutic effects also. It is designed for stress reduction and to increase the energy of communication in body system, which stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. One feels better and minor issues can get resolved. Yoga brings good health of mind and body, inner awareness, and a sense of cosmic connection. Regular discipline practice is key, so if you miss a day, please use the video recording. Yoga is not a physical exercise and it's not a religious practice either. So, for people with any religious background can do this. This type of gentle yoga can be done sitting on a chair or on the floor. Remember to keep your spine straight but not stiff at all times. Support your back if you need to. Do these practices gently, smoothly, and without jerks. Slower is better. Visualize the part of the body being exercised for maximum benefit. Follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. There should be no strain and should be done within one's capacity. Make sure the breathing is slow and smooth. If anything causes pain or discomfort, please stop immediately, avoid the practice, and seek clarification. If you have any questions regarding personal problem, this is not the forum to ask. Please send an email to the email address provided in the reminder email. And remember, liability is entirely yours. Thank you.
Namaste, everyone. So, as usual, we begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. The chakra vibrations, we begin. Bring your awareness to the perineum. And there, as we squeeze gently, we do the mantra Lam while we press the little finger with the thumb. Now, let's see. There is somebody new today, Satya Parimi. So, okay. So, just to explain where the perineum is, the perineum is the spot between the anus and the genital area. So, mentally, you want to focus over there as you try to squeeze and put in the mantra or visualize the mantra there, Lam, as we squeeze. Okay, so let's go. Take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Release your fingers and continue. Lam. Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and this is behind the point where we urinate. And as we Vam. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Vam. Bring the awareness behind the navel, and here we do the sound rum. And when we do the sound rum, draw in at the navel and keep the middle finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Rum. Rum.
Mute this.
Rum. 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 Ram. Ram. Release the finger one last time. Ram. Actually, one more time. Ram. Now bring the awareness in between the breast and the middle of the body, and here we do the sound yum, and here we keep the index finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Yum. 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 Release the finger and continue. Yum. Now bring the awareness to the throat. Here we will do the sound hum. And we keep the thumbs up mudra. Hum. 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 Release the hand. Hum. Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do the sound chum. Again, thumbs up. Chum. 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 Release the hands one last time. Chum. Top of the head, Om. Thumbs up. Om. Release the hand and continue. Now let's go on to the happy face breathing, the Ujjayi Pranayama. Close your eyes and bring the focus at the throat. The throat is at the base of the mouth where you feel a little hole over there, which is the vocal cords. And make a big smile with your eyes closed and the mind focused at the vocal cord, the throat. And as you make a big smile, feel there is a little bit of a stretch in the vocal cord. If you can keep the stretch, it doesn't matter how you smile. The vocal cords, which are almost like an oval shape, when you smile, the outer edges collapse and only the inside hole is there. So feel like a straw over there. And as you inhale and exhale through the straw, you will feel like a sucking sensation. So the air is rubbing along the tissues around the vocal cord. So continue doing that. In this exercise, unless I can see you, I cannot tell whether you're doing it right. So people who are new may want to turn on their video cam. Satya Parimi, there is no need to keep your finger there. The throat is not here. The throat is up here at the base of the mouth. So don't keep the finger there. Just feel like a sucking this thing at the throat, but first make the big smile. Little bit bigger smile. Yes. Now can you feel the stretch in the throat? Yeah. Carry on. Okay, do the breathing. Feel like you're sucking there. That is better. You continue keeping that same level of stretch over there and continue inhaling and exhaling. Everybody is doing very well. Carry on. Now let's go on to our spinal alignment exercise. So Vijaya, you want to? Or shall I? Go ahead.
Yeah, doctor. So let's take a deep breath. As we exhale, gently bring one ear to the shoulder. Inhale and come back. As we exhale, bring the other ear down to the shoulder. Inhale and come back and continue.
Taru, you want to do Bhastrika today? Do you want to lead?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, as we come back, exhale and look over one shoulder. Inhale and come back. Exhale and look over the other shoulder. Inhale and come back and continue. Now, as we come back, inhale and get the head backwards. Exhale and bring the chin down to the chest. Inhale and toss the head backwards. Exhale and bring the chin to the chest and continue. Now, as we come down, we'll do 360-degree neck rotations. Inhale for half a circle and exhale the other half and continue in the same direction. Now, as we come down to the center, we'll switch directions. Inhale for half the circle and exhale the other half and continue. Now, as we come back, we'll move to our shoulder exercise. Inhale and lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate and push back. Inhale and lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate and push it back and continue. Now, as we bring this down, we'll move to the hand exercise. So stretch your hands and keep them straight. As you inhale, open up your palms and keep it perpendicular to the forearm. As we exhale, thumbs in and fist down. Inhale, exhale, and continue.
Mira, when you make the fist, take the thumb in and make it a downward facing fist.
Now we'll rotate around the fists. Inhale for half a circle and exhale the other half. As we come back, we'll switch directions. Inhale for half a circle, exhale the other. Now we'll bring our elbows in line with the shoulders. As we move up, we rotate our wrists and fingers as we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll rotate and do it in the other direction. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Relax as we come down. We'll now interlock our hands and bring it behind the head. Make sure your elbows are at 180 degrees and your head is straight. As we exhale, we turn to one side. Inhale and come back. Exhale, turn the other side. Inhale and come back and continue. Now, as we come back, we'll get our elbows above the head. As we exhale, pull to one side. Inhale and come back. Exhale and pull the other side. Inhale and come back. And feel the stretch as you pull on either side and continue. Now, as we come back, we'll move to the next exercise. Get hold of your elbows behind the back. As we exhale, turn to one side. Inhale and come back. As we exhale, turn to the other side. Inhale and come back and continue. Now, as we come back, we'll get hold of our hands on either side of the spine. And as we inhale, push back, making a backward arch. Exhale and come back. Inhale and push on the other side. Exhale and come back and continue. Now, as we come back, we'll do both our shoulders together. Inhale and lift up both shoulders. Exhale, push back, rotate and bring it down. Inhale and exhale and continue. Now, as we come back, we'll move to the next exercise. And we'll cross our legs, cross one leg over the other, and hold the knee with the interlocked hand. As we exhale, pull up the leg and turn to the same direction of the leg you're holding. Inhale and release. Exhale, pull and turn. Inhale and release. And continue. Now, as we come back, we'll switch and move to the other leg. Exhale, pull and turn. Inhale and release. And continue. Now, as we come back, we'll move to the cycling exercise. Inhale and bring up the leg. Exhale and stretch it out in a cycling motion and continue. And we'll do it 5 times. 3, 4, and 5. And we'll move to the other leg. Inhale and bring up the leg. Exhale, stretch it out and continue. 2, 3, 4, 5. Doctor, do we have time for one more rotation or do we move to Bastrika?
No, we will stop here, but
Okay.
I want to do this, the respiratory mantra today. I missed it earlier on. And Taru, you're listening, right? Just look and feel, you're sensitive. So look and feel how you feel in the chest and this area. And after you do this, the respiratory mantra, tell me whether you feel a difference. Okay? So the respiratory mantra, you bring your attention to the sternum, inside the sternum in the body. From there, visualize a line, a pipe, a straw, something going through the top of the head and out. And along that, you vibrate there, hi mem hi mem hi mem So it has nothing to do with the breath. The breath is like your normal unconscious breathing. Just continue with hi mem So let's see how you do it. Come. Keep your eyes closed and focus on the line from the sternum to above the head. Okay, now we can go on to Bhastrika. Do you feel a difference, Taru?
I feel slightly more relaxed.
Very nice. So let's go on to the Bhastrika.
Okay. So there are two ways to do Bastrika. One way is to place your hands at the abdomen. So as you inhale, feel the abdomen come out, chest and shoulders expand. And as you exhale, feel the abdomen go inside and chest and shoulders contract. Other way is to keep loose fists by your elbows, by the sides. And as you inhale, take a deep breath, feel your abdomen, shoulders, and the chest all expand. And open your palms. As you exhale, close your palms, pull your fist down a little bit, and feel your chest, shoulders, and abdomen contract. So we'll do 20 rounds. Let's start. 1, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 13, exhale. 14, exhale. 15, exhale. 16, exhale. 17, exhale. 18, exhale. 19, exhale. And 20, exhale. Keep your eyes closed, relax. Observe the sensations in your head. Observe how they dissipate.
Now you can go on to the next round.
Okay. 1, Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. Focus on the sensations in your head.
Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. And if you have a personal mantra, you can do it. Otherwise, just keep listening to Om with your eyes closed. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, raise your hands and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands. So with that, we are at 6:30 Pacific time and 7 a.m. India time. And so session is you're welcome. Now, any other questions? Anybody want to introduce themselves? We had one new person today. Satya, would you like to tell us where you are from?
Hi, I'm from Dublin, California.
Oh, wonderful. So next to Pleasanton.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So how did you hear about us?
My cousin Chandu, he gave me this contact, this link.
Very nice. Very nice. Chandu Sankuratri?
Yeah, right. Chandu
Oh,
Sankar.
yeah. Very nice. So good. You see, once we cross the number 70, we'll begin the Yoga Sutras in this session.
What is Yoga Sutra? Dr.
Who asked
Rajan?
that question?
Snigdha? This is Snigdha?
Snigdha. Oh,
Okay.
the Yoga Sutras are the document that defines what yoga is all about and what are the principles of yoga. You see, what happens is commonly you know yoga by practices, not in principle. Commonly people will say they're doing yoga exercise. And in fact, if you go into the principles of yoga, you will very quickly find how many people who say they are doing yoga are violating yoga principles. And so any case, so the Yoga Sutras is considered the root document. It is actually considered more of what is called a summary document of the yoga principles. So you have probably heard from the tradition that we all come from that there is the concept of bhakti yoga, right? Now, whereas on the other hand, you may not necessarily relate to bhakti yoga if you went into a yoga asana and pranayama session, right? So by the same token, the yoga, hatha yoga is the system from where the asana pranayama system come. Now there is a third element, a system called tantra yoga, and that engages more with mantras and movement-based, breath and movement-based exercises. In hatha yoga, you hold positions. So so this is where the principles of yoga are important to understand how all of these are yoga, and these are only practices, whereas the real principles of yoga are higher. So you probably have heard of the philosophy of the Upanishads called Vedanta, right? Now, the Yoga Sutras is equal to Vedanta. So in other words, what happens is the Yoga Sutras gives you the entire message of all the Upanishads together, which you get from Bhagavad Gita. The same thing you get from the Yoga Sutras. This was written by this Muni called Patanjali.
So you're going to be talking about it on a daily basis, or?
Yeah, actually, we will do that once we cross 70. In the other group, we completed it over a period of 1 month or so, where every weekday, I cover like, 10, 20, about 5 to 10 of the sutras, right? Maybe 5 sutras. It's total of 196 sutras. So if we cover like 5 sutras or 5 to 10 sutras each day, in about a month, month and a half, we'll complete the whole thing.
Narayan, I don't think we are ever going to become 70. We have a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of people have signed in, but we always are around 55 or so. So we never
Yes,
go
yes.
above that.
But to reach 55, if you look back 1 month back, we were scraping 40. So we have reached 55. Give another 2 months. We will celebrate Diwali and we'll begin Yoga Sutra.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'll wait for that.
And then
I'll
we'll wait for
day.
that. Exactly.
We've been discussing last week also, Dr. Narayan, about I know you had the challenge to cross 100 initially, right? So every day I check to see how far we have got. So I'm glad you are the CEO, reduced the target now. So happy to
Yes,
see
yes.
that.
We'll start, around that time. Diwali time will be, by that time we'll cross 70. By the
Diwali
way,
time would be also a good time because by that time all the celebrations would be over and then we can have uninterrupted 1 month.
yeah,
Henry, I had a question.
go ahead, Shobit.
So, in the asana where we are doing like this, I forgot.
Yeah, holding the hip and going back.
Yes. So there is the pressure on the spine or is it on the hips?
Okay, you're holding the hips. Okay.
Okay.
So what does this do when you go back? You push on one side and go this way and push on the other side and go this way.
Okay.
So what happens is, this is the gentler way of doing any kind of backward bend. You see, traditionally, for the lower spine, particularly the lumbar area, a lot of people, if you look at it through the aging process, they will develop problems in one or both of two places. One is the lumbar spine and the other is the neck.
Okay.
And this is because of behavioral posture. Neck people are prone to because of, always going down like this. And the back is because when we are sitting, instead of keeping the butt back, lot of people, they'll sit a little and they'll slouch back. And so that slouching is going to take a toll over the many years on the lower spine, right? And what happens? What is the typical problem that happens? In between each vertebra, there is the disc over there, the soft, hard gel, right? So that gel, this thing, it can dehydrate and crack. That is one kind of this thing. The other is, as it dehydrates and cracks, or even otherwise, it may pop out. If it pops out, it's called a disc prolapse. And so with all these exercises we are doing, when we do this, now it actually helps it to, not only move it into its right place, it'll prevent it from falling out, right? Now, normally in good yoga practice, we do it as a backward bend like that, okay? So when we are lying down prone, Shalabhasana is the way to do it. Now, on the other hand, when you do any kind of backward bending pose, including Ushtrasana or anything, you would gain the same thing. So here, seated in the chair, we are creating the same effect. But when you go with inhalation and gently like that, you're doing it very slowly without putting too much pressure on people who may have difficulty. But these days, I have also been doing the alternative, where you hold the back of the chair and you go back and stay there for 15 to 20 breaths.
Okay.
So that would serve the same purpose. Yes.
Can it be done by anyone who has had surgery also, or?
See, the thing is, you see, it's all a question of how recent the surgery is.
Okay.
Right? And the nature of the surgery. If the nature of, whatever the nature of the surgery, if the surgery is a few months old, where everything has healed in there, and you start doing, it won't do any damage.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a
Namaskar.
question, Dr. Rajan.
Go ahead.
Namaskar.
Archana here.
Hmm.
So, I joined your session last week and I wanted to tell you that I really feel relaxed. I have disc degeneration in my neck and I'm always hurting. My neck and shoulders are hurting. And I see a huge difference when I do your yoga session. I feel relaxed and my muscles are also relaxed. I was wondering if you could explain me the chakras that we do with the mantra Ram, Vam. How does that work?
How does that work? Okay. So in the yogic system, we say we have three bodies. The one body is our physical body, you see. So we call this as the Sthula Sharir. And then behind this is supposed to be the vibration body. That is called Sukshma Sharir. And then the third one, which is the root of everything, is called the spiritual body or the causal body. And that we call as the Karan Sharir. So what happens is, being born in this body, if you go in a direction of pushing it too much, what you would call commonly having too much to do, right? That kind of stress will result in a conflict between your Sukshma Sharir and your Sthula Sharir, your vibration body and your physical body. You're pushing your physical body too much. Then in which case our asana exercise, the physical mobility and breathing exercise will help you. That will take care of it. However, if you are angry with someone or upset with things, and anything which is related to your life is telling you to go one way and you're always resisting it. Those are all what go into a problem where there is a conflict between the subtle body of the Sukshma Sharir and the Karan Sharir. So this is typically what we call as the zone of mental health illnesses and autoimmune conditions. Okay, now,
Yes.
degeneration of the spine is an autoimmune condition because the spine is supposed to regenerate itself on its own. You know, we have constant leaching of bones and constant replenishment of bones, what are called osteoclasts and osteoblasts. Okay?
Yes.
So when that doesn't happen, that means it is because our adaptive function, the body is how it works, the immune adaptive function has gone wrong. And so what happens is when we work on the chakra vibration, it clears out any stress between the causal body and the vibration body.
Okay.
So that is why we do the chakra first. Get rid of the higher stress and then this. Now you will, if you come to the other session, in the other session on a daily basis, we have about 200 people coming.
Okay.
Okay, and in that one, we have a lot of people who are in the age group of 65, 70 plus. Okay, and a lot of them will come and say how their sleep has improved after they started this. And sleep improves largely because of the elimination of stress within the system, and more so on the chakra vibration, the deeper stress than the minor stress.
Okay. Okay.
You see, I'll tell you something very remarkable. We have a person who is like 82 years old who comes in, okay? So this person has a condition where he is constantly having dry cough. It never goes away. Everything has been tested, everything has been done, nothing it makes it go away, okay? Now this person, I told the person when we were meditating, I was telling him, give up all ideas and concepts and let go of everything. So he turns around and asks me, how can I let go of everything? Okay? And the thing is, basically, if you cannot let go of everything, you cannot let go of your cough either, right? So the thing is, you see, so the point I'm trying to make is, you know, that, you see, what happens is, I was almost tempted to say one of the, sayings in Tamil, but, other than a few people, others won't understand. But, at an age when you're 82 years old, okay, you're in the sunset years of your life, and you're still grabbing to all the attachments that are around you. You're unable to let go. You see, Tamil சொல்லுவோம், காடு வீடு போப்போ சொல்றது, காடு வாவா சொல்றது, நான் இங்க உட்காந்துருக்கோமேன்னு சொல்லுவா, right?
I know, I can understand Tamil, so I understand.
Oh, you understand Tamil, okay.
Yeah.
Translate.
I grew up in
Dr.
Chennai.
Narayan translated.
Translate is, the house is saying go, go, and the forest is saying come, come. What am I doing sitting over here? That's what they'll say.
So, Dr. J, I
Thank you,
have a
Dr.
question.
Rajan.
Yes.
Yeah. How do we know that we are doing correctly the chakras? Are we focusing at the right point, how it's to be done? Like, how do we know that?
Your internal guidance will take you to the right place. Here I give you the rough location. As you start doing this, your internal guidance will find the right place. You see, yoga is finally about experiential, how you experience it.
Right.
Okay? And so,
Mind at that time goes thinking like, am I doing correct? Instead of focusing, it start in that questioning mode.
don't worry there. If you have doubts will kill you. So just whatever happens, let it be, and it'll all take care of itself.
After Bastrika, the head feels so light, like something like I have to hold something. That light it gets.
So close your eyes and keep a moment over there. That lightness feels like head is cleared, right?
Yeah.
And so you
Something.
feel refreshed, happy.
It does.
And if you keep your eyes closed for a while, then after that, any kind of unsteadiness will go away.
Thank you.
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
So each mantra we do for chakra, is there any specific significance, like a specific vibration, or I'm just curious. Yeah. If there is relationship between the chakra and the mantra and the significance. Yeah.
Yes. See, what happens is, I will explain it in two ways for you. Okay? Now, do you know how your computer works?
Yeah. I mean, I use computers.
You use computers, but what happens is, the inner segment of your computer is what are called the circuitry, right? Now, every circuitry, when the circuitry is created, that circuitry cannot function unless there is a firmware established in it. Okay?
Yes.
Now, so you have a firmware sitting over there, but then in order to get the firmware to do what you're going to do, what the firmware is going to do, the firmware is going to move the thing to the left, right, this thing, whatever is whichever way the energy flows. Essentially, there are three ways energy flows in any circuitry, right? So that flow of the energy, the flow of it is what determines what the outcome will be. But based upon how the flow comes through, right? That is where, whether it is, 64-bit, or it used to be, old computers used to be 8-bit and all of those things. The by the way, when we talk about 8-bit, 64 bits, you know what the bits are?
Yeah. I do design the firmware. I'm a
Very good.
software engineer. I know.
You
Yeah.
see, for those of us who have seen the old computers,
Yeah, I have
where
worked on
we
it.
used to have
Yeah.
the punch cards, you
Not
clearly
that
know.
old, but yeah.
Eh?
I have used 8-bit, Intel microprocessors. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the 8-bit thing is very, people who have used the punch cards know it exactly well, because punch cards are all 8 bits. Okay, so anyway, so that is the age-old computer. I'm talking of 40 years back. And even before, I like 40 to 60 years back used to be those. So anyway, so so what happens in all of these is you have the firmware over there, but the firmware directs different function based upon the kind of what is called assembly language, or the intermediate language, which is communicating into it and coming out of it, right? Actually, think of it like the DOS or whatever, or the Microsoft whatever. The Windows is simply the outer expression, but inside. So now what happens is, in each of these things, in order to activate one part, you have to select something different. So each activation is like a different body part, right? So with one activation, you turn on the word. With another one, you get your Excel. With another one, this thing. So so now what happens is, each one of those stimulates a different kind of vibration to give the message to go and turn on this software or that software, right? So the same way, within our body, chakras stimulate the vibrations stimulate various things, different things, each vibration. Okay. So the best way to understand our system is a combination of two ways. Every body part has its own mantra, own vibration. Okay. Now, each body part has a central place from where the communications are flowing. Those are the 5 chakras, from the Muladhara to the Vishuddhi, from the root chakra to the throat. Those 5 chakras, they have so in many ways, we are going down to each particular organ. Now, in the Tantra system, they say each chakra, there are, they say figuratively that there is a flower with so many petals and things like that. And in each petal, they will say there is one vibration. And essentially, the 54 letters of the Sanskrit alphabet are all imprinted in those flowers, from the Muladhara to the Agnya chakra. Okay. So the thing is, each of them correspond to different vibrations of different organs. So any of you here heard somebody called Shivanand Yogi? Nobody. Okay. So this man,
Ashram Shivanand Yogi.
yeah, he's a very fat man. He needs 2 chairs to sit.
His son is Isha or something. Son.
That is right. That is the man. Okay. So the thing is, you see, this man, he comes from the Tantra tradition, and he will, there are, if you ever recite or hear his recitation of how he does the mantras, let me see if I can get hold of it. One of these days, I'll play it for you. Okay.
I think he does more of Sri Chakra, Sri Chakra Puja. He does more on that, right?
Yeah, but you have this thing, he will go like lam, like that. Each of the this thing, lam, he will go off, right? You have heard of that, right?
Yes.
Do you have the music with you to play?
Not right now, but I have it somewhere. I'll try to find out.
Try to find it, in which case, we'll demonstrate for everyone. You just keep listening to it for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You'll feel how the whole body feels. Okay. But on the other hand, what happens is that is basically working at a slightly lower level than the main chakra level. But yet it works very well. For people who have mental health issues and things, I have seen how they react when those mantras are played. Okay, so I've given a very long answer for you, Vasudha, that vibrations
That's
are
very
there.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we do the vibration, then we need to imagine that vibration. That chakra is vibrating to that mantra.
The chakra is vibrating to that mantra in the sense you don't need to imagine anything. You simply use the vibration, that itself does everything.
Oh, okay, that was nice. I was just curious. It's a good explanation. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And
I would like
my sleep pattern has changed totally.
Thank you, Lata. Hopefully better.
Yes, very much. I used to sleep at 3:45 in the morning after Brahma Muhurtam.
Okay.
Now I sleep at 11 o'clock.
Very good. So
The full
Padmavati
cycle
Amma,
has
go
changed.
ahead.
Yeah. What is the name of the mantra you said? Just now you said.
It's a Shri mantra. They do like a Shri mantra.
Oh, okay.
You see, for Sri Vidya Puja is what
Vidya Puja, I use it.
Shivananda Yogi.
Yeah.
Oh, Sivananda Yogi. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me see if I can find.
He has come many times in US also. He has had the seminars here.
Yeah. But the thing is basically that thing is available. I have the CD somewhere too. I have to look for it. But
I deleted it. Yeah.
See if you can find it, and let's see if we can hear it. Let's see. If it's meant to, we will hear it one day.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, Padma.
Atma Namaste and thank you so much.
Such a pleasure.
Thank you, Dr. Narayan.
Okay, namaste. So see you all tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, doctor. Bye.
Thank you.